Want to bring to the ring here in Las Vegas. This man with the record of 24 wins, no losses, 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the son of the Hall of Famer Tszyu. Last year in 2023, what an impressive win. Victories over Carlos Ocampo, Tony Harrison, and Brian Mendoza. He is the reigning and defending WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the world and looks to add the WBC Super Welterweight Championship to his collection. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Australia's boxing superstar. Here is the champion, the undefeated Tim Tszyu.
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door and smell. It's a non-stop pop out and stainless steel. So hard getting busy with it. But I got
Well, ask and you shall receive. Tim, you've been talking about you are box office in Australia. Thousands of fans watched you beat the likes of Carlos Ocampo, Brian Mendoza, Tony Harrison. But you always said, in the midst of all that, I love my home country, but I want to fight in Las Vegas. Not only you're fighting here in Las Vegas, but you're main eventing. Now that it's here, what's going through your mind?
You know what? It's time to become a global star now. Take over another continent, I feel at home. I feel this is where I belong, you know. Looking at all these posters, this is where I've always been dreaming about. So I feel at peace.
Do you feel that you training here in Las Vegas has made the transition easier?
Oh, look, for sure you get a lot of experience here, you know, being based already like, my fourth fight now, fourth prep here, so I'm quite used to everything. I'm quite used to the conditions, so everything's according to plan.
The one item that, you know, I am very impressed by is that you are a throwback fighter. Originally, your adversary was supposed to be Keith Thurman. He got injured, therefore insert Sebastian Fundora. He agreed immediately, and I feel like it didn't miss a beat for you to say, no matter who's in front of me, I want to fight on March 30th.
I live by that word, you know, never retreat. I fear no one, you know. I'll go into any fight. Doesn't matter, 2 weeks, 2-week notice, 12 days, tall guy, whoever they put in front of me, man, just got to adapt, change, and take over.
Well, speaking of the height difference, a 9-inch height advantage in favor of your opponent, Sebastian Fundora. That is the largest height difference in non-heavyweight history. How are you prepared to handle that?
Look, Mike Tyson did a lot of things in his prime, so hopefully I can do a Mike Tyson on him.
Also, not only, but you're defending your world championship, you have an opportunity to collect yet another world title. Does that add any extra meaning?
Yeah, you know what? It's another opportunity for greatness as well. In the record books, would be the second unified family in the world to ever be in this position. So for me, there's so much on the line. There's so much at stake. It's just a wonderful time to be alive.
We'll talk about a wonderful time for Australian boxing in the sense that, you know, you also have Michael Zarafa at 160. He'll be the second fight on the pay-per-view, looking to become a world champion. You obviously defending your world title as well, but, I mean, how significant is this for Australian boxing here in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I think it's great, you know, both of us coming in and, you know, we're both going for world titles and it's a good time for Aussie boxing. Right now it's hot, red hot.
Is it one thing for you not to just win, but to win in convincing fashion on Saturday?
That's the only way. In convincing fashion, what I've always done.
So the WBO has instituted Terence Crawford as the #1 mandatory contender. With that potentially looming, how difficult is it to not sort of see that there could be bigger blockbuster fights on the way, assuming you get your hand raised on Saturday against Sebastian Fundora?
Yeah, I guess this is the drive, you know. You drive every day to that certain position where you want to fight for the very, very top pound for pound list, I guess, you know. And yeah, the opportunities are endless after this, but I'm solely focused right now, zoned in for one job ahead.
Well, Sebastian Fundora is known as a very high contact, a very busy fighter. He loves to mix it up. Are you expecting a physically taxing, grueling fight?
This will be a classic, you know, like when we're talking about classics, something that's going to be replayed forever, I'm hoping it's going to be one of those.
Leading off PBC's Voyage, PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video, and you are the headliner. You know, how do you feel with that?
History right there, you know. I wasn't going to back out and not let this opportunity just pass me. This is a big moment, and I'm glad to be doing it with PBC on board and everyone for making this happen.
How much are you trying to enjoy fight week, but also, you know, remain focused on the task at hand? You know, you're cutting weight and you're doing all your fight week ritual that you have to do in order to get ready to step inside the ring on Saturday.
Look, this is another day in the office. I've done it 24 times in the pro ranks. This is just the 25th time. And this time it's a bit more enjoyable. I'm relaxed. I'm focused right now. I'm an eagle flying around, and I'm going to be going for that praise soon.
All right, so on Saturday night, how is it going down, Tim?
One-way KO.
A knockout being predicted by Tim Tszyu. Give it up for Australia's own, the WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Tim Tszyu, ladies and gentlemen. He will take photos inside the ring, and make sure to get your camera phones out and whatever you need to get this photo of Tim Tszyu, who will be defending his championship against Sebastian Fundora, predicting a knockout against the towering Inferno. Tim Tszyu looks to remain undefeated. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Do not miss it. We are kicking off Fight Week with a bang here in Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for the grand arrivals and the media workouts. We look forward to talking with you tomorrow during the press conference where you will hear from all the fighters. On behalf of Tim Tszyu and all the fighters, I'm Ray Forrest saying so long. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Also, do not forget Saturday as the action gets going, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video.